Sea sponge. The title character, Spongebob Squarepants, is a yellow sea sponge who resembles a common kitchen sponge. Sea sponges are marine invertebrates that are fundamentally immobile and bound to the seabed. Specifically, Spongebob is a yellow tube sponge which is commonly found in reefs of open water areas in the Caribbean. Sea sponges are multicellular organisms with tube-like bodies full of pores and channels which allow constant water flows through their bodies to obtain food, water, and remove waste. While they are similar to other animals in that they are multicellular, unlike other animals, they lack true tissues and organs. The constant water flow system supports the sponge due to its lack of circulatory, respiratory, digestive, and excretory systems. Being invertebrates, sponges lack spinal columns, but many of them have internal skeletons made of spicules and/or spongin. In waters with low supplies of food particles, sponges can prey on crustaceans and other small animals. There are approximately 5,000 to 10,000 known species of sponges, and all of them can change the appearance of their bodies. There have been discoveries of fossil sponges from different time periods, from 580 million years ago to 40 million years ago. Starfish. SpongeBob's best friend, Patrick Star, is a pink starfish. Starfish are also known as sea stars and asteroids due to them being in the class Asteroidea. Like sponges, starfish are marine invertebrates, lacking spinal columns. Most starfish have 5 arms radiating from a central disc, though some species have more. The body is covered by a single layer of protective cells with thick connective tissue underneath, containing an endoskeleton composed of calcium carbonate components known as ossicles. Most of the central disc is occupied by the gut, which extends into the arms. The mouth is located at the center. Their diets mainly consist of small animals, such as clams, snails, and, surprisingly, sponges. A starfish can turn its stomach outward to capture and eat these animals. Many species have been shown to absorb nutrients from surrounding water to add to their diet. Starfish can be found in all of the world's oceans, with habitats including tropical coral reefs, tidal pools, and kelp forests. They cannot live in freshwater because of an internal electrolyte balance with seawater. Some starfish can regenerate lost arms and regrow entire limbs with time. On average, a starfish can live for 35 years with larger kinds living longer. In 2020, a new species of starfish was discovered and named Asterolaris patricki in honor of Patrick Star, due to its close association with sponges. Octopus. SpongeBob's next-door neighbor and co-worker, Squidward Tentacles, is an octopus, despite his name having squid in it. This was actually brought up in a recent episode of the show in which Squidward's prankster father revealed he named him this as a joke. While Squidward has only 6 tentacles, a real octopus has 8. Usually 2 of these tentacles are used for walking on the seafloor while the other 6 are used for gathering food. The interiors of these tentacles are covered with adhesive suckers that allow the octopus to secure itself or carry objects. Most of the body is made of soft tissue which allows it to pass through small gaps. Almost all octopuses are predatory and feed on smaller animals. There are around 300 species of octopuses which live in various regions of the ocean except for fresh water. They live up to only 4 years, and the last stage of life for most octopuses is called senescence, in which cellular function breaks down. Experiments have shown octopuses to be highly intelligent and able to be trained to distinguish between different shapes and patterns. Crab. SpongeBob's boss and owner of the Krusty Krab, Eugene Krabs or Mr. Krabs, is, unsurprisingly, a crab. Crabs are usually covered with a thick exoskeleton or shell, have a pair of claws and 8 legs, 6 for walking and 2 for swimming. Through a process called molting, a crab expands and cracks out of its shell to grow and a new shell forms. Crabs are omnivores as they mainly eat algae along with small organisms such as worms and bacteria, depending on what's available. Crabs tend to be aggressive to each other, with male crabs often fighting to gain the attention of females, though family members are known to work together to find food and protection. Crabs first appeared around 200 million years ago during the Jurassic period, and there are now around 7,000 species that can be found in all of the world's oceans, in freshwater and on land. Copepod. Mr. Krabs' business rival and owner of the restaurant The Chum Bucket, Sheldon J. Plankton, is a platonic copepod. Copepods are small crustaceans, typically 1 mm to 2 mm in length. They are so small that their exoskeletons and entire bodies are almost completely transparent, and they have no need for a heart or circulatory system. There are about 13,000 known species that can be found in nearly every freshwater and saltwater habitat. Planktonic copepods drift through water but can't actively propel themselves, with the term plankton referring to a collection of organisms with this characteristic. Many copepods feed directly on phytoplankton, which are self-feeding bacteria, and many other copepods are parasitic and feed on host organisms. A copepod can go from hatching to adulthood in a week to a year, depending on the species and environmental conditions. Live copepods have been used in aquariums as a food source and to feed on algae. They have also been successfully used to control disease-bearing mosquitoes in Vietnam by feeding on mosquito larvae. Sperm whale. Mr. Krabs' teenage daughter, Pearl Krabs, is a sperm whale. Sperm whales are the largest toothed whales as well as the largest toothed predators, with the average length of adult males being about 52 feet and adult females being about 36 feet, though these sizes have decreased over time. Since whales are mammals, they need to breathe air by swimming to the surface and breathing through a blowhole at the top of their heads. A sperm whale has the largest brain of any known animal, as well as the longest intestinal system. It is also the loudest animal in the world, emitting sounds at 230 decibels through echolocation. This echolocation is used in searching for prey and expressing identity among clans. Sperm whales can be found in all of the world's oceans and feed on several species such as squid, octopuses, and sharks. The total number of sperm whales in the world is believed to be in the hundreds of thousands that are protected worldwide by different agreements. Sea snail. SpongeBob's pet Gary, who meows like a cat, is a sea snail. A sea snail is a marine gastropod mollusk that moves slowly and has an external shell. Their shells are normally very small, but are found in a variety of shapes and sizes. While most species breathe using gills, some have lungs and breathe air. The diet of most sea snails consists of plants and algae, while some feed on other marine animals like whelks and barnacles. Many species are used by people as food, while their shells have been used to make jewelry. The shells have also been used by hermit crabs for protection. Pufferfish. SpongeBob's boating teacher, Mrs. Puff, is a porcupine pufferfish, or porcupine fish. Pufferfish are mostly found in tropical zones, living in marine or brackish waters, though some spend their whole lives in freshwater. They can be small to medium in size and are slow-moving. They make up for their slow movements with various motions for high maneuverability. Pufferfish can also fill their elastic stomach with water to expand their whole bodies in a spherical shape to deter predators. This shape also brings out pointed spines on their bodies so pufferfish would not be easy meals. Many pufferfish are toxic and can be lethal if eaten, unless expertly prepared for humans to eat. Their diet mainly consists of algae and small invertebrates, and while they are omnivores, they can survive on a completely vegetarian diet if the environment lacks resources. Jellyfish. Behaving in the show like bees, jellyfish are sea creatures with an umbrella-shaped main body, known as a bell, and tentacles on the underside. The tentacles have stinging cells which can be used to catch prey or defend against predators. Jellyfish are sometimes referred to as jellies or sea jellies to avoid the use of the word fish, as jellyfish lack backbones, with a group being called a smack. Little is known about the average lifespan of a jellyfish, but one form can sometimes live for several years. Jellyfish move through water by expanding and contracting their bell-shaped bodies to move water behind them, which leads to jellyfish being energy-efficient swimmers as little energy is being used in this movement. Diet includes small fish, crustaceans, and even other jellyfish. They have been around for at least 500 million years and can be found all over the world, forming large masses or blooms in certain environmental conditions. Thanks for watching.